So, chapter 16 of Revelation, verse 19, is a little easier to understand now. The great city that was divided is ecclesiastical Babylon, that itself is divided into three parts. And it is the one that is causing the destruction of these cities and this other portion of itself. Now we understand that portion to be commercial Babylon, without a doubt. So ecclesiastical Babylon, which has been divided into three portions, is seeking to destroy commercial Babylon. For the reasons that we've already cited, we can show you a little better as we move through here. But keep in mind, the first cup has already been destroyed. That was 9/11. That was the two towers. New York, New York, you've unheard double. First cup's already been poured. Second cup is yet to come. So if we know the first cup is designated where? Commercial Babylon, New York City. It's already taken place there. We already know that that's the spot. And then the prophecy says in Revelation 18, chapter 18, verse 21, verse 22, that it will be finally destroyed fully by some sort of millstone that lands off of the coast. So we know that that has not yet happened. That's going to be the second cup. That is commercial Babylon, New York, New York. So the two towers represented the double. New York, New York being the Big Apple represents the temptation and the fullness of the manifestation. Everything about it. New York is the Broadway. Time has been squared, the cube. It's nothing but commercialism. The New York Stock Exchange, the whole thing as it connects back to London, the financial district, the whole nine. So without a doubt, commercial Babylon is what they're going to destroy. And as I said, they're going to destroy it because they don't need it any longer. And here is a way to view this perspective, because notice here that it says this part of Babylon is going to come into remembrance. Now, it's not ecclesiastical Babylon that's going to come into remembrance. It's just this commercial Babylon. This is what's going to help us understand. And check this out. This is that great city that was divided into three parts, ecclesiastical Babylon. The Vatican leads it, DC military might, London financial district. Okay? Now, commercial Babylon is where? Well, you're looking at it. Commercial Babylon is the apple of their eye. If you're not familiar with that saying describing the apple of the eye, get familiar with it. It means something that you are really tempted by, something that you really like that you see. It's the apple of your eye. And of course, that's the symbolic representation of this tempting apple that is just, a part of the regular sayings of our society. Well, commercial Babylon is no longer Eve, the representation of symbolic Eve, who they have lavished with all these material gifts. They really have not been able to win her over. So now they're going to get rid of her. Eve is not going to be the apple of their eye any longer. Commercial Babylon, the manifestation of commercial Babylon, is not going to be the apple of their eye. So they seek to remove that apple, commercial Babylon, from their eye. And then ecclesiastical Babylon will still remain. Ecclesiastical Babylon will still remain. It can adapt. It can move its positions to various places, but it will always maintain this same entity makeup, this trinity of military, financial control, and spiritual. So they're seeking to remove commercial Babylon as the apple from their eye, right? They're about to remove her as the apple of her eye. And of course, this apple represents the material shadow. It represents materialism. Remember, they wanted to blind the right eye. The right eye was the left side of the brain, which represents the material side of the brain. So they're trying to remove this material shadow of the eye so that they can bring upon this golden age. It's necessary, if all of this is really a part of the matrix, it's necessary that they have to destroy commercial Babylon. And of course, I'll be back.